What up, everyone? It's me again, Gamerlush. This is episode of Final Fantasy XIV, heavensward. This is going to be my first series into the new expansion that's coming up. Not the exact expansion, but they finally released the benchmark today. I might be a little bit behind, but pretty much I've been seeing what my new system has been able to do with this guy. And I'm actually very impressed. I'm not sure if this is the maximum it can get to, but as you can see here, my score is at 12,701. The performance is extremely high. I give you that little da-da-da-da at the end. Pretty much gives you the breakdown of what your computer has here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm cross-firing on, let me see if this is, well, I'll figure that out later. I am running on DirectX. Let's go ahead and go into settings here. I made sure to just put the thing on just max stock, factory stock maximum. This is maximum DirectX 9. I'm not sure. I think the highest you can probably go is the maximum DirectX 11. For people who are lower end computers, DirectX 9 will be probably the best bet for you. They break down each of the settings here for you. So you have wet surfaces, ambient occlusion, and all that stuff like that. Graphics more setting, real-time reflections, high quality, DirectX only. You can get just to high, and they have each example of what the actual settings for your computer is. So you can go in here and just basically kind of set everything to what you can get it to your max, pretty much, like getting the best quality out of your computer, pretty much. So I just went ahead and I wanted to test out my machine and just get everything up to max. Anisotropic filtering up to 16. Shadow resolution highest best. High quality tensors, blah blah blah. Glare. I really usually just turn it off because I really don't like glare on my computer, because it kind of just roars off. And especially when a lot of parties are, there's a lot of particle effects going on. I'm going to be putting this in full screen, 1080p, sound settings, everything up, so this is basically going to sample my scores together. I did this one already without recording. I kind of wanted to see what would happen if I start recording this guy. So without further ado, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already tested this out for people who are getting ready set. Now this is game shots for NVIDIA. Like, I got Radeon. It's like, and I did pretty good. So this is pretty optimized, I think, for both cards. I'm pretty sure I probably would have gotten maybe a couple more hundred if I were to go NVIDIA, because it's optimized for NVIDIA. But whatever. I paid less money and I still got a powerful card. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start this up, and I'll see you in the benchmark. During that benchmark, I'm going to just point out some things I noticed, because I'm pretty sure they got some clues in there for future content. Maybe, possibly. If not, I'll just make my observations through it, because I'm pretty sure you guys did your benchmark already. So I wanted to see how it would be during gameplay. Alright, I'll see you guys in the benchmark. Alright, so we're starting off. Cool, so still going at, so it's dropping a little. I'm at 60 frames per second. I'm going to get some screen tearing, unfortunately, because I turned the VSync off, I believe. Or there's no VSync option, but since my monitor can only support 60 frames per second, so it has a free refresh rate of 60 hertz, I get some screen tearing. Go first, get the Dark Knight. Pretty badass. We're gonna be fighting off this monster. Cool effects. Got that whole guts berserk thing going on. Then we get the gunner. That's pretty badass. I like his outfit, his goggles and shit. Really makes him the astrologian, or whatever the hell you call that, astrologian. Ninja, one of the newer. So obviously you can see that it's a party of 4. All the triad roles are fulfilled. I really like the casting animation and astrologian. Then of course we get this first glance. Well, not the first glance, but fully seen with all the flying mounts. Of course, you get the black chocobos, griffins, all stuff like that. This dude's got a dragon. Like that. I see all the stuff in the background now. See, I'm usually not getting dips until like you see like a bunch of it's going in full motion like this, and there's a bunch of shit going on. So, doing a comparison of my old score. So yeah, recording is gonna drop my frame rates like really low. It's gonna hit my performance like really high. I love the buildings in the background there. Just the whole aesthetic in general. I just hope it doesn't become too samey, like grassy. Hell, here it is. There's a water effects, really nice looking. Fishing for you fishing enthusiast. Looks so dynamic. Everything just like goes together like it's a living world. They're just doing their own thing, fishing. These dudes come in on their dragons. Now I wonder if that's going to be an exclusive mount for just Dragoons. This is kind of cute. You know, those things remind me of those critters or whatever. Kind of like how the white mage got the unicorn and Tank's got warriors got bears or lions or whatever. I forgot which one it was. I like the new armor for the. No, actually, I think that's armor already that they have on there. Got a little fighting over here. Yeah, this is where it really starts to. So there's a fighting, plus you got stuff flying in the area, plus you got the water reflection. And so yeah, the environments look really good. Granted, I'm not surprised that we get. Here's a glimpse of Alexander, I believe. They said he was going to be a raid dungeon in itself, which I'm looking forward to actually. I'm really hoping that this game really sparks my interest back into getting the Final Fantasy to play. Well, I want to actually play it more often than I am right now. And that's really, I like the steam from it. That's really cool. So maybe that's the first. Maybe that'll be the first wing where he comes in. You can enter through that way. It'd be kind of cool. Granted, this is not like all finalized. They probably just threw him in there just to test it out on the benchmark and everything. More beautiful artwork here, kind of like so. I'm guessing all the lands are gonna be different tiers, so you actually can fly up to another one and more of the local flora and fauna, little puffy monkeys, whatever they. I like the animation of the chocobos. They are struggling to keep in the air. Okay, now this is cool. Now, is that going to be constantly just flying around in the background? That'd be really cool if that were the case, and maybe it becomes a. Considering how big it is, I could see that kind of like being like a raid dungeon, kind of like in the vein of I guess Deathwing for World of Warcraft. Granted, I never did that. Actually, yeah, I did the looking for raid thing, and I think where the dungeon was on his back. He doesn't look happy to be sharing the friendly skies with you guys. Get out of there! No! Okay, so we got now. That is cool. There was a huge samurai sword. Now, is that a black knight or dark knight weapon? Because she had a huge samurai sword on her back, which is really cool. Get a couple more items over here. Gunner. Guess it's probably one of the villages. She's adorable. So I'm looking at this and seeing all the different armors on the different characters and kind of speculating. Maybe we have a glimpse of a couple classes in there, or that they haven't said. Maybe they'll release, kind of like how they did with the ninja with us here. I know it's this here too. Now I'm guessing this is a world boss because there are chocobo companions actually fighting with them. So are they going to implement like some world bosses in here, more exotic monsters? Okay, now is that's probably a new one. I'm guessing that's his special attack. But you saw the Dragoon powering up there. Was that like one of his new skills that they're going to be introducing? Probably a max level skill. Now this is obviously, I think, probably going to be the artifact armor point 2. It looks the same, but there's a lot more. There's like certain little intricate details. I'm guessing they're flying to another dungeon maybe here. I like that sea serpent thingy you got over there. Yeah, so This is looks like this is a 8-man raid. So the Dragoon leading the front. They really emphasize dragons in this one. So I'm guessing this is all the new artifact. Some of those have the artifact armor. That white mage really looked like a second tier up from the artifact white mage gear that you got. Now I noticed the girl in the puffy pants, and I thought that, hey, is that gonna be like a dancer class? And like, no, it's a monk, of course. And of course you got this dragon. Like I said, a big emphasis on dragons. I really like the new gear, I gotta say. Unless I'm being stupid and like, Lush, that gear's already in the game. Then joke's on me. See a couple new skills from each class. Yeah, get the scholar, bard. There's the monk. That's a really cool spinning kick. There's a white mage and a black mage, like that. Summoner. I really like that setup. I like that gear a lot. That's a new move from the Paladin. Now, is that a limit break, or is that just going to be one of his moves? And then of course, we have this one. I'm guessing a really cool thing. Now, everyone is basically backing him up. I'm guessing that's more of an emphasis of maybe each class actually gets their own unique limit breaks. That would be really cool for them, instead of just having DPS share 1, tanks share 1, and healers having to share 1 or benefit. Okay, so even while recording, I'm on extremely high. Loading time's 27.643, and it only knocked it but it knocked it down by 2,000. So get the cool little lineup here and actually get a better look at their armors. I should just screenshot that to have a look at it. All right, oops, take that off of there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of it. I'm gonna be probably like watching it over and over, seeing there's like some other stuff that I missed. If there's something you watched or seen, and the benchmark that I didn't spot, put a comment below and just like show and let other people know about it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now one thing I'm a little bit worried about flying mounts is like, is it gonna make me, you know, I don't know, are they gonna kind of make us forced to use them? Would be kind of nice, because you can actually look and enjoy the environment, kind of like a couple episodes back, to where I think teleporting everywhere kind of like made it lose the mystique of the world, because you didn't know what everything was there. But it did really make it look cool when you actually went around and explored everywhere. Probably my plans from this game first comes out, I'm going to be leveling my scholar up to level 60, of course. And I'm actually wanting to see and check out the machinist, actually. I kind of like that whole... They should just call it a friggin' engineer. Just call it an engineer, good God. What's wrong with you, Square Enix? And you could have... Astrologian, I think you could have just squished it a little bit and just called it a time mage. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. You know, you have all those classes from Final Fantasy Tactics, which fit those archetypes, or those classes you just showed us are the new ones. Just fine. Okay, sorry. Rant over. So that was my score for actually recording, which wasn't bad. Just dropped it down by 2,000. It still says extremely high. I need to check if there's a chart, like rating, to see how much the difference is. But yeah, guys, share your opinions. I'm really looking forward to the expansion here. I already got my pre-order for it. I've been pre-ordering games less and less nowadays, but you know, I'm looking forward to this one. Only less than 2 months away. I hope you guys will join me for then. Until next time, next video I'm going to be doing character creation for the new race, the Ura, I believe it's called. Join me for that as well. And guys, as always, I didn't forget. I just, you know, it's going to be a shorter video, so I didn't want to take shots like so close together. Please like, subscribe if you enjoyed your time with me. Put comments below what you guys may saw, like maybe ideas for the next expansion, or what you would like to see in the new expansion. And as always, guys, cheers and game on. No, I require no payment. Truth be told, I would be happy to have paid you for the privilege of laying hands on such... Well, why don't you pay me then? Such a masterpiece. I have attended to its restoration. It may as well be the defining achievement in my career thus far. My sincerest thanks. Alright, give me my money, bitch.